All right. Sorry, I don't know what was going on with that last video, so I just shut it down there and decided to pick up with a new video here. So we're on to Base 10 Tuesday from yesterday because, again, I didn't have a chance to get the video up yesterday for our morning work, so I'm going to do that with you now. So our first box, find the sum. Sum meaning that we're going to add. And we have two unit forms there. So our first unit form is 4 10,000s. If you have 4 10,000s, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. So that is 10, or I'm sorry, 4 10,000s. Now we need to add 3 10,000s, 200s, and 4 10s. Okay, so 3 10,000s, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. We don't have any just thousands there, so we're going to have to hold that place with a zero. 200s, 4 10s, 0 1s. So that second number is 30,240. Now all we have to do is add them together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus 0 is 0. And 4 plus 3 is 7. So your answer should be 70,240. Now, if we wanted to write that out into unit form, like they gave us, just in case any of my friends did that, you would have 7 10,000s, 2 hundreds, and 4 10s. That is 70,240 written in unit form. All right. Earth is 24,901.461 miles around. Let me write that down. 0.461. Which digit is in the tenths place? Not the tens, the tenths. So if you've been paying attention to your decimals, okay, we know all of our place values to the left of a decimal. The ones place, the tens, the hundreds, the thousands, the 10,000s. But when we start going to the right of the decimal, this first place value is called the tenths place. The second one is the hundredths place. And the third one is the thousandths place. Okay. There are no once. There's no once place when you go to the right of the decimal. So tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So which digit is in the tenths place? It's this 4. You have 4 tenths, which if we wrote it out into a fraction would look like that. Okay. Which digit is in the hundredths place? The hundredths place is right next door to it. So 6 is in the hundredths place. And that would look like that as a fraction. So 4 tenths, 6 hundredths. Fun fact, there are 9,956 different types of birds. What is this number rounded to the nearest 10,000? Don't forget our steps. We are rounding to the 10,000s place, so we're going to underline where the 10,000 should be. This number doesn't have any 10,000s, okay? So we could just pretend that there's a 0 there and underline that place value, okay? And then we always circle the number right next door. This number tells you 4 or less, you're going to let that rest. 5 or more, you're going to up the score. So 9 is obviously more than 5, so we need to up this score to a 1. And from the circled digit all the way back to the ones turns into a 0. So 9,956 rounded to the nearest 10,000 would be 10,000. What is your favorite thing about spring? Oh, I love spring. I love that our days are getting longer. I love that the temperature is getting warmer. I love that the flowers are blooming. Oh, I just love everything about spring. I just wish that we were in school so that we could enjoy it together. All right, let's go on up to today's actual morning work. Wordy Wednesday. All right. The boxed words are misspelled. Write the correct spelling on the lines below. So let's take a look at our little paragraph there. The words in the boxes are not spelled correctly. Lexi walked down a narrow path. She found a hollow log by the pond. She saw a small baby bird near the bottom of the log. Okay, sorry if you can hear the cars going by. It's such a nice day. I got my windows open. So, Lexi walked down a narrow path. Narrow should be spelled Narrow. And it's pretty cool that this was part of our morning work this week because this week for our phonics bill, we're doing double consonants. Okay. And narrow, all three of these words actually have a double consonant, two consonants together in the word. Narrow. She found a hollow log by the pond. Hollow. Holllow. Double L is our double consonant. She saw a small baby bird near the bottom of the log. Bottom. Bottom. Double T is our double consonant. All right. And oddball. Choose the word that does not belong in each group. So three of the words are going to be similar. One word is going to not have anything to do with those other three words. So let's take a look at number one. Central, which means center, right? Middle, which could be the middle or the center. Halfway. Halfway means that you are in the middle or in the center of something. Okay. You are halfway from the start, but you're halfway from the end. Okay. And then conclusion. Conclusion means an end, right? So if you look at those four words, the one that is the oddball, that has nothing to do with the center or the middle or the halfway point, would be conclusion. So that's the one that you should have circled. Number two, surprise. We know what it's like when you're surprised. You didn't know something was going to happen, right? Shock. When you're shocked, you didn't think something was going to happen or something happened that you weren't expecting. Okay. Expectation. When you expect something, you are thinking it's going to happen. And then astonish. When you're astonished or something is astonishing, it's a surprise or it's a shock. So the oddball out there is expectation. Surprise, shock, astonish, you weren't prepared. It came out of nowhere. Expectation, you're expecting it to happen. Okay. And number three, ignore. When you ignore something, you don't pay attention to it. Address, not like address like where you live, but when you address something, you are looking at something, bringing something to light. Okay. Same thing with recognize. When you recognize something, you're looking at it, you're bringing it to light. And when you acknowledge something, you're looking at it and you're bringing it to light. So address, recognize, and acknowledge, you're all doing the same thing. The one that does not belong, the oddball, is ignore. Because when you ignore something, you don't look at it, you don't pay attention to it, you stay away from it. Okay. And our last part is our Wordless Wednesday. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. Clicked on the wrong one. There we go. 1,760 times 5. Okay. So first we do 5 times 0. 0. 5 times 6 is 30. We put the 0 and we carry the 3. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus 3 more is 38. So put the 8 and carry the 3. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 3 more is 8. So we should have 8,800 as your final answer. Jeannie just called me, but I'm in the middle of the video. I'll call you back, Jeannie. All right. Addition. 876,842 plus 234,566. Line up your place values. Ones over your ones, tens over your tens, hundreds over your hundreds, and so forth. And we're going to start in our ones column. 2 plus 6 is 8. 4 plus 6 is 10. Put the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus another 5 is 14. Put the 4, carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 4 more is 11. So put the 1, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 3 more is 11. Put the 1, carry the 1. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 2 more is 11. You can put that right down because we don't have the millions that we need to carry over into. So that gives us a grand total of 1,111,408. Now, what can we do to quick check this? We could take the total we just had, subtract. Oh, I'm not lining up my place values, Mrs. DeFelice. And then see if you get the top number, and then you know that you did it correct. All right. So 8 minus 6 is 2. 0 minus 6 we can't do, so we have to come here and borrow, which gives us 4. Can't do 3 minus 5, so we're going to borrow again. That gives us 8. So far, so good. 842, 842. Can't do 0 minus 4, so we're going to borrow again. That gives us 6. 0 minus 3, we can't do that, so we got to borrow again. That gives us 7. 0 minus 2, we can't do that, so we got to borrow from that millions, and that gives us 8. And there it is, 876,842. It's the same number as the top. So with our little quick check, we know that our answer is correct. Now, last one, 146 divided by 4. Divide, multiply, then subtract, bring it on down, bring it on back. Doing it 3 times because we have a 3-digit dividend. So first thing, divide. 1 divided by 4, you can't do that. You can't do a small number divided by a big number. So we're going to put our 0 to hold our place. 0 times 4 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. And then we're going to pull down our 4 and put it with that 1. Now we're going to go through our steps a second time. 14 divided by 4. It's not going to go evenly, but the closest that we can get is 4 times 3, right? 4 times 3 is 12. 14 minus 12 gives us 2. And we're going to pull down our 6. Now we're going to start back at the beginning again with divide. Divide, 26 divided by 4. Again, it's not going to go in evenly. The closest that we can get is 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is 24. 26 minus 24 is 2. No more numbers to pull down, but we have 2 left over that we have to pull up. So it looks like our answer is 36, remainder of 2. Let's do our quick check. Take your quotient, 36, multiply it by your divisor, which is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. Put the 4, carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 more is 14, so 144. But don't forget, we have this remainder. When you have a remainder, you have to add that in. So 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 0 is 4. 1 plus 0 is 1, which gives us 146, which is our dividend, so that we know our quotient, our answer, came out to be correct. All righty. Well, that's Tuesday and Wednesday's morning work. I hope that you are doing that morning work on your own, because that's going to keep you up with your 4th grade skills, and checking them with me to make sure if you got the wrong answer where you made your mistake. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.